Today we're going to make an opt art using 3 different size circles and a ruler and a pencil. Alright, let's get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first create a nice border around my paper here, a nice frame, so it will look nice and finished when we're done. I'm just going to use this ruler that I have here. I'm going to put it along the edge so it creates a nice uniform frame. And if I go over, I can just erase it, which is nice. I'm going to use the edge of my sketchbook here to make some nice straight lines. I don't have a lot of space on my drafting table here. It's kind of crowded. Alright, so I've got my border here. I'm going to go and I'm going to erase the extra lines I don't need. Make sure you test out your eraser first. I got a scrap piece of paper so it doesn't leave eraser marks. So if it's a cheap eraser, it will. And instead of a pencil line, you'll have a pink, blurry, yucky pencil line. Okay, so now I'm going to go put in my 3 circles. I just went around my house and I found 3 different size circle shapes. I'm going to put them randomly on my paper. It's always best to do things in 3s, 3, 6, 9, 12, or 1, or odds, I should say odds. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and so on. Oops. There we go. That one's not perfect, but that's okay. And then I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to make this one go off the page because I don't really have a lot of space left. Alright. If you go over, just erase. Okay. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our ruler, we're going to put in vertical lines. And I like to use this measurement right here as my distance between. So I'm going to line it up and it will make nice and straight lines. If your first line is straight, the rest of your lines will be straight. So I'm just going to go in with my pencil. And whenever I come up on a circle, I'm going to skip it. So I hit the circle, skip, draw. All right, I'm going to do that through my whole paper. Oops. If you make a mistake, that's okay. You can go back and erase it. That's why we have erasers. They're amazing. You want to make sure you're paying attention to what you're doing so you don't make too many mistakes that you have to go and correct later. You could do the verticals first or the horizontals. I'm doing the verticals first. And then I'll switch it into horizontals. This should take some time. Do not rush it. You don't want it to be as perfect as possible. Nice and clean craftsmanship. My lines at the bottom are kind of crappy, but go back and fix those. I'm drawing on this book. It's making it difficult. If your hand gets tired, take a break. You know, a tip for holding the ruler so it doesn't move, I spread my thumb and my pointer finger, my first finger, out in the middle of it so it doesn't move, because if I put it like just like this, it can move. So anchored it down with 2 points. I'm going to even use this finger too. touch this last one. All right, look at that. There we go. And I'm gonna go the other way, which would be horizontal, but I'm rotating my paper so it's easier for me to draw. Lining it up the best I can with what I have. We have this nice checkerboard in the background. Taking our time. It's kind of tedious, but in the end, it'll be really nice. I need to go back and fix those other lines. I kind of switch measurements. I'm using this line to line up my line. Runny nose, sorry. Okay, so now I have my checkerboard in the background. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work on my circles now. I'm going to connect the lines across. I'll start with this little one here. So I'm going to go make a slightly curved line to connect them. And as I go out, the lines will get curvier, making the object seem cylindrical. This way. Oops, that's awful. Turn my paper around here. Then I'm going to go the opposite way. Connect this way. You want to make sure that you're connecting the lines to the lines across. And it will look like a globe, a sphere. Place that one in there. Alright, I'm going to go to this next one. Usually the line that's in the center of the circle is not that round. These curved lines, starting here, going to the other one. No, I don't like it. I don't know if that was any better. Last one. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go the other way. I like to start in the middle. Careful not to drag your hand across your paper too much, like right here. I'm starting to drag my hand, it's gonna smear my pencil. The first line in the middle is not very curved, but they get curvier as you go along. Now this one I'm just going to have to fake it. There, it probably comes like that. That kind of looks bad. Fix that there. Doesn't look any better really. Way off. Alright, so this part's going to be challenging because I don't have any curves over here, so I'm just going to fake it till I make it. Need to make sure that I'm trying to keep equal distance between curves because I'm not really meeting another line, just making it up. I'm following the curves that are already there. And that's that. I'm going to erase this side. Now, if you're really feeling fancy, you can retrace it in pen and then remove all of these ones in between. That's your choice. And I'm going to sign it. There you go. OptArt circle using straight lines.